Hello everyone, just relax and enjoy, and don't forget to like and share our video and subscribe to our channel. We introduce to you all our final project presentation video for course Business Communication MSS11203 from us Group Energetic. Now we introduce to you all our group members of the making final video presentation. Now we introduce to you all our group members of the making outline video presentation. Introduction of the business that our group choose, and then the interview session.
Hello everyone, here I will introduce to you about Nadeelia Enterprise. Okay, first, what is Nadeelia Enterprise? Nadeelia Enterprise is a boutique business that sells clothing such as dresses and scarves at a reasonable price that are very comfortable to wear in various colors. Then, who is the founder of this business? The founder of Nadeelia Enterprise is a 22-year-old student at Universiti Sains Islam Malaysia using nilai Negeri 9. She is Mrs Nadia Adibah. Mrs Nadia Adibah is a businesswoman who participating in fashion industry and create her own brand Muslimah dress. How long has this business been operated? Nadeelia Enterprise has been operated almost 2 years since 2020. Nadeelia Enterprise has an online store and a booth at a shopping mall which located at Jalan USJ 25/1, One City, Subanjaya, Selangor.
Strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat analysis of the business.
SWOT analysis for Nadeelia Enterprise. The major strength of Nadeelia Enterprise is it has its own brand Muslimah dress. Then, the price is fairly affordable, but in quality it can compete with famous brands. For the weaknesses, as we know when we do online selling, fraud can be happen, such as the customer give the fake receipt of the transaction to get the product for free. Nadeelia Enterprise product is also limited for women only, so the scope of the business will be targeting only for the women. Opportunities. The business will grow in more wide range because of the use of online platforms such as social media and the website. Customer can visit Nadeelia's website to do online shopping if they want to visit the booth that located far away from their home. Next, Nadeelia is a Muslimah dress boutique, and Malaysia is a country with a larger Muslim population, so this is an advantage for Nadeelia Enterprise to expand their business. Threats. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic that occurred, many problems arise, and higher costs were required to run the business. Nadeelia also has a lot of competitors.
An interview session with Mrs Nadia Adibah, the owner of Nadeelia Enterprise business, was carried out on 21 May 2022 to discuss the communication problem and challenges faced by her in her business.
First challenge is beating around the bush. One of the challenge to communicate with suppliers is when the supplier avoid directly answering an otherwise straightforward question that has a clear purpose. As a seller, Mrs. Adibah may want to know the number of days required to complete a task or when something is supposed to arrive or be sent out. As we know, certain supplier has no idea when the requested action will be completed or requested information provided. So, the solution is don't accept ambiguity. Insist on clarity of procedures and deadlines to make sure Mrs. Adibah and her supplier are on the same page. The next challenge is give them an inch and they will take a mile. This brings us to the final point, which is that future orders don't automatically improve from the last one. If Mrs. Adibah accepted a shipment that was clearly less than she bargained for, then her supplier may see that as a sign of her real expectation and fail to pay more attention next time. In the event that she do need corrective action before shipping, she must be explicitly clear about what she wants and then verify. Many suppliers are comfortable writing back to us the next day to say that an order has been reworked and all defective units sorted. This statement is generally untrue because it's often physically impossible. How can 150 pieces be reworked in less than 24 hours? The factory stopped working on all its other orders and worked all night to make sure ours is now perfect. How can we trust that new defects were not introduced into the shipment during that process? The factory representative is just saying what they think we want to hear so they can ship the orders. The bottom line, don't be fooled by promise that sound too good to be true. To overcome this problem, we have solution, where the solution is protect ourselves by always insisting on re-inspection to verify that the factory has made good on its promise of rework and defect sorting. The mission does not get achieved. Team failed to accomplish the mission for many reasons. As Mrs. Adibah said, during crowded, sometimes her employers sell the display item. They should not sell the display item because it affected the brand. As a consequence, the company can lose customer or client, and this issue may guide the customer give bad review for the brand because, as we know, misguided collection receive poor performance review. Leaders must provide clear guidance all the time. It's perhaps their most important responsibility. Their troops are only as effective as the clarity of tactical objective and strategic goals. During the communication, use simple and clear language that cannot be misinterpreted. A message should be understood by the entire audience or a leader is not doing her job. Team members spinning their wheels. Disconnect drive a wedge between co-workers and cause the whole team to spin its wheels. Those employees can shed blood, sweat, and tears without any achievement to show for it. Good communication is especially important during the pandemic, whether employees are working from home or at the office. It creates a safer work environment. People are more likely to follow safety protocol and reduce incidents. Moreover, people's behavior and performance match expectation.
Failure to communicate fully. Think before you speak, where we stay mindful about what we say and do can prevent a host of communication problems. If we are feeling so upset that we lash out at someone in a disrespectful way, this can cause damage to the relationship. A clean apology with no explanation or justification will often repair the damage, but it causes less stress and hurt for everyone. In a workplace dominated by quick replies via text and email, detail can be lost, overlooked, or misunderstood. Answering yes to a series of questions in an email is not clear. Responding okay when asked if we can review a document does not address the question. For the solution, we can make email requests clear and detailed, and also for the response completely and comprehensive. Ultimately, successful conversations are dependent on two people willing to reach a mutually satisfying conclusion. You cannot always help what the other person wants or how the other person acts in conversation, but you can work on conducting yourself in a better manner. Do this, and you will notice the quality and success of your conversation increasing over time, both in your personal and professional life. Assuming someone else has the ball. People are different and saying things differently is normal. Communicating respect for another person's point of view does not mean that you agree with it. When you are part of group brainstorming session, a group email or a group project, there is always the potential to assume someone else has a task covered. When everyone assumes someone else is handling things, the ball will drop, which lead to finger pointing and missed deadlines. For the solution, in any group dynamic, there need to be a point person to set and clarify rule at the close of discussion. A group email that clarify who is doing what and when streamline group initiative. People have been recently forgetting two things: the First Amendment and human decency. It is written out in that age dusty document that we have the right to speak our mind as long as we are not hurting or slandering others. There are countries where people cannot say their opinion. This is not one of them. Freedom of speech is a privilege that we are lucky to have, but we are running it for each others. By not exercising this freedom, we are wasting what others could only wish to have. Usually, we receive some complaint like I wish to complain about the item that I purchased on April via Instagram. I'm complaining because the item does not enough where the ribbon does not include. To resolve this problem, I would like you to do another postage to send my items. The way we overcome these problems are by 6. Apologize to the customer. You may be thinking that this customer knows nothing about the business and is not right for putting up a review. You may think they were in a bad mood and you could not do much in terms of service. You may think it is a competitor, not a reviewer. Either ways, you have to say sorry to them to get their attention. Take a look at how this restaurant owner handled a 1-star review on Yelp. He disagrees with the reviewer but apologizes nonetheless. Sympathies with customer problem. Just as in the previous step, you don't have to agree with the customer to understand their frustration. Imagine yourself in their shoes. You come expecting a great service, but it's far below your expectation. It can potentially ruin your day. This is why a person who left a negative review deserves your sympathy. Make sure you tell them you understand their feeling to ease up the following conversation. Here is how this hotel manager does this. Address the customer by name. It's just a little psychological trick and you may think that there is no need to do this. Sure, you can start your response with a quick hello or dear sir, but it's not as potent as writing the person's name. Unless you are running anonymized survey, the name of the person is stated in the review, so it will not take a lot of effort to find it out. By saying their name and referring to their feedback, you show that there is not an automatic scripted response and they are talking to someone who is going to take care of their problem. If the issue they have with your business can be solved at all, the reviewer can be more cooperative if you start the conversation in a friendly way.
Nadeelia is a business offering clothing product. The clothes displayed are mostly women's clothing that has a beautiful design and suitable for use by all women. In terms of quality, Nadeelia emphasizes the quality of their product, and the price offered are reasonable and affordable. The interesting about this product, the clothes are ironless. Clothes do not need to be ironed. There is no more reason for women out there to look beautiful. Self-confidence will also increase if you look beautiful. Although the product offered are mostly women's products, men can also buy this product to give to women they love, and maybe this gift is the best gift for them. If you want to make a survey, you can browse Instagram and Facebook Nadeelia to see more interesting products. You will be satisfied with this product.